One of the things I want you to try and do, and that is be consistent with the time of day that you practice Tai Chi, and also try and do it in the same location. If you have some nice relaxing music that you can play, that's wonderful. If not, you can do it in silence. You may even want to practice it with your eyes closed. But the key is to practice it and be consistent. I cannot stress that enough. One thing that may help you when we're going through the movements, a couple of things I want to stress. Our bodies are more than 50% water. So if you can imagine a nice, calm, flowing river, I want you to imagine that as you're going through the movements of Tai Chi, that your body is flowing like that river, just flowing through that nice, smooth waves in the river. So keep that in mind as you are practicing your Tai Chi. Something else you want to do is practice the breathing. Particularly during COVID, it's so important to have our lungs open. So when we do the deep breathing, also known as Dantian breathing, we want to just do that from time to time through our practice. Because as I learned years ago, when I was breathing, I was not breathing deep enough. So, and I just had all of this stale air cut down in my system. So yes, we want to do normal breathing, but from time to time, please do some deep breathing so we can get all of that old stale air out of our lungs and open our lungs up. So make sure that you do the deep breathing. The other thing I'd like you to remember is, as we're going through the movements, we are very stable on whatever we're standing on, the ground, the floor. And when we go down, we slightly bend our knees, and that gives us good stability. So slightly bend your knees. Not only is that giving us the stability we need, but it's strengthening our knees and our leg muscles as well. So please keep that in mind. And the one last thing I'd like you to be mindful of is be mindful in making that connection with every part of your body, from your head actually to the bottom of your feet. So we're going to be calm, we're going to be connected, and as a result, we're going to be much more confident. So with that said, let's get started.
Follow my movements.
Our neck. Just so you can see what I'm doing. Only turn your neck approximately 30% of the way.
This is for our spine.
Shoulders. Roll them back without hunching. Forward. Backward. Forward. Backward. Lift your arms to about shoulder height and rotate your arms. Let's go back. Forward. Back. Forward. One more time. Back. Forward. It's for our hips. This may be a challenge to some initially because we're stepping out. Only take as big of a step as you can be comfortable with and lean forward, but your knees should never go ahead of your toes. And with the opposite loose fist, punch out. back, opposite side. Step out, opposite fist, punch out, come back.
The foot in the back should always be flat. Your heel should be on the floor at all times. This helps with balance.
This time I want you to imagine that you're pushing yourself forward. Bend that knee, but once again, not beyond the tips of your toes. Opposite side. You do not lean forward either. We always have good posture. Let's do that again. Okay, this time, as we step forward, I want you to bring your foot all the way back. If you have to stop and touch your foot next to the other one for balance, that's okay. If you have to stop for balance and then go back. However, the goal is to be able to go all the way back. Very nice, smooth move. Let's do the other side. Stop if you have to. Go all the way back. Remember, do not lean forward. Good posture. Okay. This time, I want you to stand comfortably. Put your hands on your hips and then just rotate your hips. Remember hula hoop as a little girl? We're just going to rotate our hips. Now let's do the opposite direction. Opposite direction. Opposite direction. Okay, this time we're going to put our hands down on our knees and we're going to roll our knees. If you're like me, you may hear snap, crackle, and pop from time to time, but it will go away. Opposite direction. Opposite direction. opposite direction. Okay. Now we're going to work on our ankles. You can rest your hands on your hips, step out with your heel, and then come back with your toe. Heel, toe, heel, toe. Opposite side. Heel, toe, heel, toe, heel, toe, heel, toe. This time, I want you to bring your foot up on your toe and then just go in a circle. Let's go outward in a circle at least 3 times. Now let's do it with the opposite foot. Go outward. This is for our ankles. Opposite foot, but this time we're going to roll inward. Opposite foot, roll inward. Opposite foot, outward. Opposite foot, outward. Opposite foot, inward. Opposite foot, inward. Okay, now I want you to bring our hands up and we're going to go outward. And remember, this is for our wrists, so our elbows should not be moving. This is inward, now we'll go outward. Inward. Outward. Inward. Now flex those fingers. Okay, put your hands together and then just ring them around. Now while you're doing this, I want you to do either foot, your choice, and just go around in a circle with your ankle, making that mind-body connection. Just go around with your foot. Let's do the opposite foot. Remember as a kid when I tell you, can you pat your head and rub your stomach? That's what this reminds me of. Okay, the last thing we're going to do, as far as head to toe, stand very comfortably and just swing your body. One hand should come up to the shoulder, the other down to the small of your back. I'll just turn so you can see what I'm talking about. but just let your arms swing freely. And remember, we want our bodies to be very fluid, like that nice, calm river. Very fluid. Okay, you should feel very loose and very comfortable now.
Remember, Tai Chi for health is gentle and graceful. Only extend yourself as far as is comfortable for you. Your movements will improve with practice.